Hello and welcome to today's practice. We'll start just in any seated position that feels good for you today. Just start deepening your breath here. The theme of today's practice is self-love. This is going to be similar to the practice that I did on Valentine's Day for myself. I thought I'd share it with you guys. We'll circle our hands over our head to begin our asanas and our stretches today. And bring our hands down to our chest. We'll begin class with one Om. We'll breathe to cleanse, and then our second breath will be for an Om. Inhale for cleansing. Exhale. Inhale for song. This practice about self-love is about looking internally and being kinder to yourself, allowing yourself to make mistakes and not let yourself beat up yourself about it. Hopefully by the end of these asanas, you'll feel a little bit more connected to your body and maybe a little bit more grateful and joyful. Give yourself a hug, wrapping your left arm below your right, grabbing your shoulders or your ribs, and just look down and close your eyes. Think about a time, either this week or this month, or today even, where you maybe were a little bit mean to yourself. Something happened at work or school or at home. Now repeat in your head, it's okay. I'm okay. Now repeat in your head, I am love. I am deserving of love. I am willing and able to give love and receive it. Give yourself one more squeeze, and now switch your arms left over the right. Now repeat any of those or any other ones that are calling to you. mind might start thinking about things you did wrong or things you've been beating yourself up on, just forgive yourself. In your head or out loud, I forgive you. I'm sorry for being mean. And then affirm it with I am love. I am deserving of love. Alright, now you let go, and we'll begin some more classic asanas. We'll move our feet under, tucking our toes into a toes pose. And we'll put our left hand to our side and just reach over with our right, getting a side bend in our right obliques. Getting ready to open up our hearts. And release tension from our backs where we hold a lot of emotion. Switch sides. Return back to center. And here you'll find just a couple wrist stretches before we get into some cat-cows, and then some hip movements. Let's move into tabletop position. Here we'll take about 15 breaths to do some cat-cows, as well as just some hip circles, moving your hips to the left, center, to the right and back, just opening up our hips and warming up our lower backs. If you haven't already, introduce Ujjayi Pranayama. Victorious breath, a slight constriction in the back of your throat, breathing in and out your nose, adding some texture, building a little bit of heat. 5 more breaths here. You might move your hands facing inwards. Walk your hands a few paw prints forward. Find a puppy dog position, lowering your chest and chin down to the mat. Now push your hands back up, finding a tabletop. We'll raise our right hand on an inhale. You might twirl your wrist a couple times, and on your exhale, thread the needle. You might walk your left hand forward. Left foot might come up and back. You might find a half bind. We'll exit the same way we entered, coming back up before we switch sides. Exiting the same way you entered. Moving into our first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Knees bent. Gaze through the knees or ankles. Hips high, eyes of elbows facing forward. Find some movement or stillness, whatever's calling to you. We'll be here just for a few more breaths. Look forward, move into a yogi squat. Hands towards center, elbows at knees, raising up your Mula Bandha, your energetic lock at the base of your spine, pulling in. So not sinking all the way down, but just a little bit active. Next exhale, find an Uttanasana, forward fold. Scoot your feet in or keep them hips width distance. You might grab your elbows and just find some swing. We'll inhale, halfway lift, and exhale back down. We're going to inhale all the way up to Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale up to Tadasana, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, catch a back bend here. We'll stay for a couple breaths. Your throat chakra shining up. Third eye looking behind or up. Inhale up, center. Exhale, down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back into a low crescent lunge. Hands up. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, half splits. You might push your left hip forward, right hip back to square your hips a bit. Next inhale, work your way forward into a lizard lunge, moving your left foot off the mat or a couple feet prints over to the left. You might work your way down. We'll just be here for a little bit. Couple breaths. Now push up and grab your right knee with right foot with your right hand, catching a stretch in your right thigh, calf. Release. We'll find our way into a downward facing dog. We'll step the right foot forward this time into a low crescent lunge, hands up, and exhale into half Hanumanasana, half splits. Crawl forward, move your right foot out a little bit, finding a lizard lunge. Push your way up, grab your left foot with your left hand, getting a thigh stretch. Release to downward facing dog. We'll step our left foot between our hands, rotating our feet towards the right, finding a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. There's a bunch of variations here. Hands down being letter A, hands behind our back, gripped, and then pushing forward being letter C. Letter D being grabbing your toes, where you might work your way up into a headstand. Whatever feels good. We'll be here for about 3 breaths. You might even move your left hand to the right and get some side stretches, some twists in. Find your way onto your butt, for Paschimottanasana, a seated forward fold. Inhale up, hands up, exhale, fold over. Inhale up, exhale, work our way to our backs. Just a couple more asanas here. Just grab your knees in, give yourself a big hug, a wing release pose. Make sure not to hold your breath. Put our left leg forward and grab our right leg in for a reclined supine twist. Drag your right foot, drag your right knee over to your left. Drishti, your gaze to your right. Bring it back to center, switch legs. Drag your left knee over to your right. Back to center. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana. And release for Shavasana. Release your Ujjayi. And here we just want to bring back up our mantra, our affirmations. I am love. I am deserving of love. I am willing and able to give and receive love. Start deepening your inhales and bringing back a little bit of movement into your hand and toes. Find a good morning stretch, just arms over, legs fully extended. Moving over into a fetal position on either side. Stopping in your fetal position for a breath or two. Work your way up into an easy seat. Bring our hands to center. Raise them over. Prayer down, bringing in the energy of our practice. We are all deserving of love, and we can all be more kind to ourselves and others. I hope you enjoyed this practice. We'll breathe in to cleanse and then breathe in for song. Inhale to cleanse. Exhale. Inhale for song. Thumb to third eye. Bowing in humility and reverence to our practice and the teachers before us. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for practicing, and if nobody's told you today, I love you.